Smart materials. Smart or intelligent materials have been around for many years and have a large number of applications. Smart materials have one or more properties that change significantly when reacting to the external environment. While there is no clear-cut definition of a smart material, the name is commonly applied to materials or components that exhibit some kind of useful response to an external change such as light, heat, or pressure. Smart materials differ from traditional materials in that they are not restricted by the material's limitation. Traditional materials, whilst having high-performance outputs, are designed to meet a specifically defined need, whereas smart materials allow even a further specificity. Their properties are changeable and are responsive to temporary requirements. For the construction industry, smart materials are considered to be materials which have the ability to respond to various environmental conditions, rather than perhaps one or two, an attractive option for not only the design team but also the supply chain. Constructing a building is no longer about traditional building engineering philosophy, where it was about making buildings unreceptive to changes in the environment or making the building fight against these changes. It's about making buildings adaptive so that they accommodate, not fight, the change. This has led to an increase in projects using or planning to use smart materials, and is arguably the beginning of a move towards replacing more conventional building materials. The importance of smart materials is increasingly becoming evident in regions where buildings face challenges, such as earthquakes, that exceed current engineering capacity. Buildings are now being designed and constructed in a way that can respond to earth tremors instead of trying to withstand them, like trees that bend rather than snap in the breeze. Smart materials are not just fancy or gimmicky materials. They are beginning to blur the boundaries between a material and a functional structure, a material device which is no longer rigid but is fluid. It is not a question of if or when the uptake of smart materials will commence. The changes are happening now. In Japan, where earthquakes are a huge concern when designing and constructing buildings, smart materials are being used in an active system that can sense and respond to ground vibrations. Vibration reduction systems for superstructure construction systems such as skyscrapers are also helping to reduce wind-induced sway, without which the occupants of a building might find themselves experiencing feelings of seasickness during high winds.